gets worse. Now they're saying, well, we just did what everybody else does. Listen.
Bottom line is, the court is saying, we're not going to touch this. You have no remedy. Basically, in effect, the ruling would be that you got to go to the streets and be as violent as Antifa and BLM.
Just think about, hold on for a second. Just think about how crazy that is. So all the courts reject your appeal. They didn't refuse to listen. They listened. You refused to offer proof. Then the conclusion of a member of Congress is, I guess that ruling means we have to be as violent as Antifa and BLM, which, by the way, have never been as violent as you and the people you stoked just were. So after a judge threw out Republican Gohmert, that joke, his ludicrous lawsuit aiming to force Mike Pence to overturn the vote, he said violence in the streets may be the only remaining option. Look, he said it to sound tough, to be extreme, and then he ran. And there are plenty like him, 130 in the House, in fact. They said similar to him, or they allowed it to be said. You didn't hear anybody call him out. There was no pushback. And then they voted to send the same malignant message. This wall of shame will be remembered in history. They all swore oaths to defend our country against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and they failed. They have become what they were supposed to oppose, helping to incite insurrection by lending credence to Trump on his insanity that the election was stolen, voting to help him overthrow it, directly encouraging the violence themselves. Fealty and fear of doing what was right for you was fuel for dark forces. And that's why these groups now feel empowered, just like Trump did. And every day that all those Republicans fail to own that their fealty was wrong, that they reject these groups, that these people are not patriots, every day they fail to do that, the threat grows. Do these Republicans not understand that extreme right groups who are on terror watch lists in this country have been turbocharged? And that the lies they are telling will literally kill like they just did, and it will happen again. Just denouncing the violence of the coup, that's not going to